So today we're going to talk a little bit about body recomposition basics. I like to define body recomposition as a coordinated process of burning fat and gaining muscle mass at exactly the same time. A lot of people know that in order to burn fat, you need to be in a caloric deficit. And a lot of people think that in order to gain muscle mass, they need to be in a caloric surplus. There's three main things that are needed to create muscle mass: water, protein, energy. You couple those three ingredients with a progressive overload routine in which you are consistently creating micro tears in the muscles in which it has to repair, and you provided those three ingredients, you'll get stronger, fuller muscles with new muscle cells. When you're dieting, you're trying to burn off fat. Fat has a caloric value. Every gram of fat is worth 9 calories. Calories equals energy. So when you're trying to burn fat, you place yourself in a caloric deficit. This caloric deficit's purpose is to allow your body to use the calories that are in your fat stores. So if you're creating muscles, you have your sources of protein through your daily diet, you are hydrating well, you are working out your muscles with a very effective progressive overload workout routine. The last item is energy. When you're in a caloric deficit, you are creating muscles while in a caloric deficit. Your body is using those fat stores as the energy to help you grow your muscles. This is how body recomposition works. A calorie is a unit of measurement of energy that our body uses. This energy is found in everything we consume. There's 3 macronutrients in all the foods that we eat. There's fat, protein, and carbohydrates. There's other micronutrients, which you could also supplement with a daily multivitamin, which I very much recommend. So we have those 3 macronutrients: fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. There's a caloric number assigned to each of those macronutrients. Every gram of fat is worth 9 calories. Every gram of protein is worth 4 calories, and every gram of carbohydrate is also worth 4 calories. The laws of thermodynamics just rule how energy is used. Matter and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just changes form. And so when you are consuming energy, you have to use that energy. Whatever's not used in calories gets stored as fat in your body, because that is the most optimal macronutrient to store it in. Remember, it's 9 calories per gram. It's the most efficient source of energy. Your maintenance calories is simply how many calories you need per day in order to maintain your body weight. It's the same number as your total daily energy expenditure. If you spend 2,500 calories a day just living your daily life, brushing your teeth, cooking breakfast, walking around the house, doing your chores, going to work, working out, every day might be a little bit different, but overall, your body burns around the same average out in a weekly basis, because your lifestyle is something that you're pretty consistent in. That number becomes your total daily energy expenditure. If you didn't want to gain any fat or gain any weight, you would just consume that same amount in calories, so that every calorie that you are consuming gets used up throughout the day. Being in a caloric surplus just means that you're eating more than your total daily energy expenditure. Being in a caloric deficit just means that you are consuming less calories than you are spending in a day. So how do we find our maintenance calories? There are many calculators online. Just search Google TDEE calculator. Choose any total daily energy expenditure calculator. Plug in your height, your weight, your age, and your average activity level. Make sure that you down guess your activity level, because we're not talking about working out. If you consider working out is only about 30 minutes to an hour of your entire 24 hours. They want to know your total activity level per day. So if you are spending about 8 hours in an office and you're working out really hard, but you're only working out for 30 minutes of the day, you might think you're burning a lot of calories, but the rest of the day you have just been sitting in an office. this. But if you are a construction worker per se, most of the day you're actually moving around, doing hard manual labor, burning a lot of calories. So the more you move, the more you burn. The more calories you need, the more energy is required to run your body. This is where the word Nuthletics comes from. I coupled nutrition with athletics because in your life, you need optimum nutrition for superior athletic performance. Everything you do could be considered athleticism. Your whole life, unless you're bedridden, you are performing physical tasks. In order to increase your energy, you need to eat appropriately and feed appropriately. Feed your body the energy it needs in order to work efficiently in these physical tasks. That's what I like to teach, how to feed appropriately. You're not gonna get anywhere just by going to the gym if you're not feeding that process of working out and feeding for the goals that you're trying to achieve for your body. And that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna end it there. Next time, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into how to actually find your maintenance calories. Because that calculator that I just talked about is only gonna give you an estimate based on a mathematical formula. But like I said, you might be putting some inputs incorrectly, and your activity level and the things you do throughout the day are not gonna be exactly the same as someone else that might have rated themselves the same activity level. You might twitch a little bit more, you might shake your leg a little bit more when you're studying or at work. And so all those things are considered non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and we need to account for that. So we're gonna dive a little bit more into how we determine your accurate maintenance calories level, and then use that to find your appropriate caloric deficit to help you burn fat and build muscle. Stay tuned. If you want to make your shopping easier, shop from the Nuthletics Amazon store. When you see the word Nuthletics, you know that you're getting the lowest calorie options with the highest protein options to help keep you at a caloric deficit while still feeding your muscles, to help prevent muscle loss, muscle wasting, and even help you grow new muscle cells. To help you in your journey to body recomposition, having a transformed body and a transformed life. Make sure you follow my Instagram at DP_Nuthletics. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay up to date on all my new videos. And in the meantime, go get it.